welcome back to my channel. My name is Tawana Antoinette. Today we're going to do another reading. It's going to be a past, present, future reading, so it can resonate for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and north node placements. If it does not resonate with you and you'd like to book a one-on-one with me, my calendar link is down below. Let's get into it. The energy surrounding you is the Sustainer. I haven't pulled this card for anyone in a long time. Let's see what this energy is. The Sustainer, the Peacemaker, the Upholder, the Preserver. That's such Libran energy. The Sustainer, the second archetype in the trio of existence, works behind the scenes tending to the tasks of life. They cultivate gardens, pay bills, keep the meals warm, and the mouths sweetly fed. The Sustainer is at peace in the process of life, knowing there is no start or finish to humble yet meaningful tasks. They have a natural inclination to nourish others, to archive, to preserve Earth's resources, to reconsider the environmental impact, to see their role in the divine cycle of life. It's common for the Sustainer to become overworked, leading to resentment. Their tasks aren't glamorous, and therefore the Sustainer rarely receives the credit or attention. The Sustainer longs to hold things in place so badly, especially relationships, that they resist necessary change. Take time with this archetype. It is within us all and needs our love. Take note of the difference between maintaining and sustaining. Which action describes your life more accurately? So I feel like that's amazing energy to start the reading with, because that's, to me, that's the Libran energy personified. That's a lot of what Libras struggle with. If you've been on this channel for a while, you know I always talk about the struggle of underdeveloped and developed Libran energy. And it always talks about Libra being the energy of the mother. The Libran card is the Empress. This is also the card of Taurus as well. But the thing with a mothering energy is sometimes, what do we know about mothers? They can become smothering. And they have the best intentions to help and to aid and to, to actually be of service. But sometimes we don't really need that energy because we need to go through things on our own. So that's energy for Libra that I've seen over and over and over again through my own life experiences. But let's begin. Let's see how this is going to make sense in your tarot spread. So the past energy is coming up as the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. So you're very strong here. You're coming out. The Empress is here. The Queen of Swords is here. So you're here in your reading. And past energy is coming up as you're deliberating on closing something out, cutting something off, ending something. I feel like you did. You finally put an ending to something after deliberating about it for a while. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles clarified by the Two of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So yeah, finally committing to an action after being in your head about something and refusing to see things for what they truly are. The Two of Swords and also the Two of Pentacles, like when you look at these cards, when you look at the Two of Pentacles, this is emotion. This lady is trying to balance, she's trying to juggle. When you look at, and it also, twos talk about decisions that need to be made. When you look at this Two of Swords card, this lady is also refusing to make a decision, maybe because she's not ready yet, she still feels confused, but all this confusion is really self-imposed because she's the one refusing to remove that blindfold from her eyes. So yeah, you finally committed to deciding something, a decision that you needed to make to end something. Amazing. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. What ended here? Clarify the Ten of Swords. Alright, so we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. So the universe is saying it was time for you to come out of whatever energy you were in before. So that ending, if you intuitively felt guided to do it, it was because the universe was like, okay, time to get you out of here, get you out of this thing, this dynamic. If it was with a person, if it was in a relationship, whatever it is, they were guiding you out of that. A change is in the wind. And I also feel like you manifested this change too. You were probably like exploring in your mind maybe someone else, something else, alternatives to how you're gonna do this, how you're gonna, like I feel like you were manifesting it, and that was what kind of like mentally prepared you to keep going through and following through. But yeah, you changed, and as a result, something had to go. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords here. Clarify this Queen of Swords. Clarify this Queen of Swords. Alright, so Six of Pentacles, Hierophant, Nine of Cups, Four of Swords. So thinking about how something, you're coming out really strong here, because this to me, this is a Libran card as well. The Six of Pentacles. But yes, yeah, I feel like you're realizing that sometimes you kind of have to be selfish. Like you're realizing when to give and when to take back your energy. You're realizing how like this Libra energy works in your favor and when it does not work in your favor. When you should give more and when you should give less. Feel like you realize that there was a place or a person or a dynamic here that you had to give less. But in general, outside of this person, I feel like you're going through a personal journey of realizing, okay, where do I overgive and where do I undergive? Like, how do I know when giving is too much? Like, how do I know when I should stop giving to a situation versus being there to support someone through something and actually being there to support someone who needs my help? When do I stop giving to things? So that's the kind of space that I feel like you've been in. All right, so current energy is coming up as the World, the Devil, and the Seven of Wands. So a cycle finally ending for you, and possibly it's a cycle of overgiving, because what had to happen is that it had to come into your awareness that you are this way so that you could work on it. So this is what things like tarot and astrology is for. Really, it doesn't really tell you anything about yourself to trap you in any one identity. It's really just bringing stuff into your awareness to empower you to make changes as you see fit. Tell me about the world. Clarify the world. Alright, so this cycle closing definitely not been easy for you, but you're doing it. So tell me about the devil. Clarify the step. Actually, no. What's ending here? Tell me what is ending. What is ending? Whoa. Alright, too many. That's a lot. What is ending here with the World card? What's ending here with the World card? It's showing me that something is ending, or a cycle is ending for you, but a cycle of, so this is the thing. The Ten of Wands talks about plummeting through things, like even when things are heavy, you're going hard, like you're relentless to make things work, and find whatever dynamic you have been putting this approach to, like it's gonna work by the hook or the crook. The universe is like, nah. If things aren't working, that's a sign that they're not for you. Move on. Like, there is no forcing something to fit, forcing someone to fit, forcing this thing to work. If you're being met with resistance, that's an indication to you, like, stop fighting it. Allow the natural flow to let this thing gravitate from you. Don't force things. I feel like that's a life like lesson that you're learning. Allow things to leave when they want to leave. Like, don't put any more or exert any more energy in spaces where you realize that they're not good for you. You don't feel good, like, yeah. Tell me about the devil. Clarify the devil, please. Clarify the devil card. Devil is clarified by the high priestess, which is really powerful energy. Tell me more about the devil and the high priestess. Tell me more about the devil card. Could be dealing with a Capricorn or an Aries or a Pisces. But yeah, this attachment that you feel, this attachment that you really feel, like addictions, any kind of attachments that are unhealthy, I feel like you're using your intuition to like navigate through, taking control of the things that you attach your energy to. Because you know that you have a, like, this is the thing, if you know that you struggle with something, you're not going to expose yourself to like things that's going to like highlight that trigger for you. And I feel like that's like you're using your intuition to kind of see, okay, does this energy align with me? Does this energy bring out my more obsessive qualities? Does this energy make me feel like, I feel like you're being guided, or you're going through the lesson of using your intuition in situations where you are giving to other people. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands talks about being very self-protective and standing your ground. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. So you may be in that energy right now. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Alright, the Four of Wands. So protecting yourself. Tell me more. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Alright. Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're protecting your interests, protecting yourself, protecting the place inside of you that makes you stable. I think you're realizing that you need to be able to be stable on your own. You know? And you may be even a little curious of still collaborating with people or whatever, but I feel like whatever has happened has caused you to be just a little bit more self-protective. And perhaps that's what you've needed, you know, like to be a little bit more defensive of yourself and your energy. Choosing who you give to, choosing who you share with, choosing who you accept as a member of your soul tribe. Choosing who you align with, carefully choosing who you align with as a partner, you know? Just realizing that you need to protect yourself too. That's the energy I'm getting. What's coming up for you in the future is the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Empress. Your card is here again, the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Alright, the Lovers is on the board. So you may be dealing with a really strong connection again in the future. And this is the thing. Tell me more about this connection. Alright, so a connection here where two people had to choose to be together. Two people had to choose to align with each other. There was lots of potential for something stable, but I feel like there's an energy here of walking away from, like, someone not choosing to align in a connection in the future. I feel like that's you. I feel like you're walking away, yeah, like you're choosing not to align. Is this out of fear? Tell me about the Ace of Wands. What's the Ace of Wands? What's the Ace of Wands here? What's the Ace of Wands? Yeah, I feel like you're kind of like walking away from, you're taking a break from relationships and thinking about those, manifesting those, investing in people. I feel like you're really taking action and investing in yourself and your work at this time. I feel like this could be creative projects that you're working on. But I feel like there's this energy of mothering yourself and healing, and that's what you're committing your focus to right now. Maybe this lesson will be integrated with you, like just taking a moment to like digest it even further. Clarify the Empress. The Empress is clarified by the Moon. So yeah, some things at the subconscious level that have happened to you that you may need to devote time to before you welcome anybody else in your energetic space. I feel like you've realized that, and you'll be taking the time to like do what's necessary for your own self-healing, because I don't really see you in the energy of wanting to be around anybody else after this experience. I don't really feel like you're like in the energy of dating or being or sharing space, sharing energy or anything. I just feel like you're like, you know what, let me just focus on myself, because I just can't be bothered. I like, you know, when a baby gets burned and they're like, I'm never going there again. That's the energy that I'm getting. Like, I don't want to deal with this right now. Not like you'll never date anyone again or be in a relationship dynamic again, but you're just taking some personal time for yourself right now. Let's get some advice. Or you will be taking some personal time for yourself in the upcoming future. What's the advice for Libras? If you are not, that's the advice. That's what I feel like they're telling you to do. What's the advice for Libras? Advice for Libras, please. Whoa. Did you see how that flew out? So guess the card. Not for you. Card number 6. A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game and you feel lost just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. Relationship message. Some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them that is obvious from the beginning, but the red flags escape your observation or you refuse to acknowledge them. When a relationship is not meant to be, it is not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do so for both your sakes, for every pot has their lid. This one may not be the best fit for you. Alright, Libras, so I hope this reading helped you. If it did, remember to like, share, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you know when new readings are out, and my calendar link is down below. So is my Patreon if you'd like to learn more spiritual education with me. Bye, guys!